What's up, everyone? Another way back with more Satisfactory for you. Episode 37, and I'm finally back from my backpacking trip. And actually, for you guys, it's Wednesday. I thought, today's Monday for me, and I thought, oh no, I have to get a video up because tomorrow, Tuesday, there's not going to be a video. But I actually preloaded Tuesday, so I didn't have to worry about that. And now I forgot, and so I'm recording anyway. As you can see on screen, I've done a lot of work off camera. I actually recorded way in advance a lot of those videos for when I was going to be gone, and then I got done before I thought I would and had more time. Also, last night I had time to just do beautification and stuff like that. As you can see, Jesse, you'll be really happy. I've actually expanded the freeway to 4 in most areas, at least. That's 32 meters wide. I've also expanded the freeway up to what will, I think, eventually be my base once this thing gets a lot bigger. Again, we're barely into T3, so we've got a long ways to go. It also stretches over to my current base, which is really cool. You can't really see it, but it does connect over there. It's actually the same exact level as my current base, which is weird. Well, as the smeltery, okay? Which is really weird. I didn't plan it, it just happened. Also, there's been an update. So we're orbiting some planets, or they're orbiting us. I'm not really sure. This really would not ever happen, I don't think, astronomically, because those two planets would just smash into each other. They would be gravitationally, I just don't see how that would work. They'd be spinning around each other very quickly. They'd probably rip each other apart. I don't know. Stars can do that, but stars are not solid. Anyway, but the update, there's been some updates that are really cool. There's actually one in the nighttime where a large galaxy goes by, and that's what it would actually look like, will look like in about 2 or 3 million or billion years when we get closer to Andromeda, because Milky Way, which is the galaxy we're in, and Andromeda, our closest neighbor, are actually going to crash into each other in, I think, 3 billion years. We'll all be dead, so don't worry. Also, the sun will not be dead. It's going to be around another 5 billion years, so the sun will still be around. I'm way off topic now, but I get really geeky when it comes to astronomy and things like that. I actually took an astronomy class in college for no reason. I just got some alt credits or something. Anyway, excuse me, you're looking at the upgraded freeway right there. You're also looking at a lot of beautification work I put in on the coal plant. As you can see, it has roofs. First building to have roofs. They look okay. I've also got like a main entrance right there. I'll show you all guys all that probably in another episode. There is going to be one more plant attached to this. I don't know where. It's probably going to stick off right here, I think. There's really no other place I can put it. Didn't plan that very well because I was going to actually put it right over the top of that entrance area. I guess I could still do that, but it would kind of interfere with it. You'll see later. The freeway attaches right there. It's really just for a walkway. It's really nothing else. There's the roof. Looks kind of, doesn't look great on that side. I got to do something to it. That's the steel mill A. Again, like we did last episode, basically just hooking up 4 forges to get a steel, which is all collecting in the back over here. I don't even have a door to it. So why don't we get that put in? I'm probably going to have these guys in here. No, right here. Like that, and one over here. No, seriously, guys, right there. Alright, it'll be like that. I don't even know. Okay, I do. Good. Maybe we should do a little... really, last episode, I was really pressed for time and didn't have a lot of extra time to do anything, so that's why a lot of this stuff's just not done. In fact, the power for the steel mill A is not even hooked up correctly. So we've got 2 big boxes full of steel already. There's the steel mill B. I did have a chance to do that off camera. It's already looking really nice. I can see I already mispainted something right there, but we'll get to that. Not all the beautification's done, but it's built, and that's good. It does not have supports. The copper works does, which we'll see in a second. But first, let's get this guy at least some ingots. I really wanted to go around over that direction. I really just don't need... I don't know what level I can do it at. Let's just copy this guy. I wanted to do this part on camera. So this is going to be a permanent fixture over the top of the freeway where we're going to direct feed steel ingots from mill A to mill B. There's going to never be a truck or a train, at least that's the plan. And we're just going to literally feed it directly in. So you can see the logistics floor is right there. This is going to be, steel mill B is a constructor facility, okay? It's one thing in, one thing out, so we don't need a lot of logistics space. Where is this going to lead us to? Okay, so we're going to need to go up a tiny amount. A tiny bit there. But we're really going to lead it in right there and probably back there. Why don't we just have this guy build out a little bit? Maybe 2. Right? And then we can kind of build it over like that. I don't mind clipping through rock. I think it's kind of cool. Like we would build it up against the rock, you know, as part of the foundation holding it all together. Now, this, again, it can be any ramp size because we're not going to have trains back here. It's literally just going to be like belt. So we're going to do 8 meter. Actually, that worked perfectly. I did not plan that. Perfect, actually. That works really well. We can just belt it directly into here. In fact, let's put a couple of belt holes in here. Constructor or whatever it's called. Conveyor holes. Now, usually, I do them like that, and I guess that. We might end up changing that. That way, we'll get one in there to start doing, I want to say, beams probably. And I've already set up this side. We'll start on this side to do like pipe, okay? So we'll just split both these lines up. We're going to bring them both down. Oh, that doesn't exactly fit, actually. That's okay. Let's do ramp. 1 meter ramp. We'll probably make it fit. Actually, we could just do 1 meter foundation. Actually, 4 meter foundation would be fine, too. Let's just do 4 across like that. There you go. Good enough. Again, it's not going to have a train or a truck on it. In fact, we only need 1 little strip right now. We might expand this. We probably will eventually expand it. Why don't we just do it now, I guess? This will extend probably 1 more out. Let's just do it now. Give ourselves some space. I have been spending a ton of concrete. We're going to have to make a concrete factory pretty soon because all the building I'm doing is not keeping up. It's really getting close sometimes to being basically out. All right, so we'll build it too thick for right now, and then we'll just start running belt. We want the fastest belt possible, and we just want to get out of here and turn. Really, I'd like to do it on this. Oh, there we go. Let's do it like that. And we're just going to go literally straight across. It's a little bit... We're not really using the whole space to our advantage there, but that's okay. We can always get more space. Let's do it, I don't know, over to here, right? We want it right there, so we'll go back 2. Turn it. I believe that's 2. Yeah, that looks like 2. And then up. Well, really what we should do is go to here again. Because we're going to have to do it right here. Let's do it like that. I don't know where that's going to end up, but basically that helps us with the second belt here. We're already... You know what? Let's do this. Let's not let the steel come in yet. I don't want a bunch of it in my inventory. Let's get it up to here. We're going to get it around here, and then we're going to turn it in. I don't know how much space we're going to need for turning. Let's just do it like this. Turn it in. I don't know, like that, right? 1, 2. And then we'll go over to here. 1, 2. There. So we've got in. We've got 1 in, at least. The second one, kind of want to have it closer to the outside. We might run it on the outside, actually. And then that way what we can do is, as we get belts, we can fill it into the middle, I guess. We'll probably only ever need 4 of these belts. We will see, though. So that means that thing that I set up is kind of pointless. So I want this guy to run right there. So that means I'm going to do him to here. Turn him over. That looks good. Good enough, at least. I'm not being super hardcore right now. Again, there will never be any trucks or anything on this, so this is totally fine. It's just only going to have belt. It's just not going to be that big a deal. Okay, so this one's going to run up, I think, right there. Wow, it's just a slight short. It's just barely too short. So we want it to go up there. 1, 2. Wait. 1, 2. 1, 2-ish. Sure, that's fine. And then again, okay, that will be good. Bring it up to here. Again, yes. Want it the same. Now here's where I'm going to turn it. Let's build out the rest of this. I was just going to build this 1 wide. But we've got the space. We usually make these 3 wide, but since there's never going to be a truck or a box or anything in here, we'll just do. Okay, we got to make a little split right here. So let's just. How can we do that? Let's take this out. There we go. There. Now I'll never get too many ingots in here. I won't fill my inventory with full of ingots. All right, so let's come over to here. Let's go like, I don't know, where do we do it over here? We'll do it the same, I guess. Oh no, we did it like that, and then we went 1, 2, we went like this. And then over to this guy. Alright, there we go. We've got iron, or steel coming in. Great. Again, just a little bit of ingots on there. So we don't get too much overflow. Alright, let's get some of this guy in there. So we can get up there. Cool. Now, I already did all the inside. I did the power conduits and everything. I'm getting a lot better at those power conduits. They're getting a lot faster. Now, the difference in this factory is the main doors are usually right there, it seems like. Some of our factories do have main doors on the ends, and that's what this has. So I can't really do a catwalk all the way across. It would look funky. So I just did it up to this point where we need to get into the conduit. So it's all the power's hooked up and everything. We can actually just get moving with setting up machines now. Let's paint this guy just so my OCD doesn't go nuts. We can actually finish the episode. Wow, we're only 12 minutes in. We're going to get really far in this episode. So let's start laying down constructors. Remember, we only need 2 wide for these. If you remember back to previous episodes. Man, that autosave is kind of being a little butt. We are going to go in the outside and out the... Oh, wait! We need 3 wide! No! This whole factory is now built incorrectly. Oh man. Dude. Well, this whole power conduit's got to move. This whole thing's got to be moved now. Damn it. Please, Lord Blueprints, please. All right, I mean, we could just make this not the center. But it's already the center. We could have a 2 wide. But then we have to squish this in. I don't know, man. Could give it some character. That means this doesn't work either. We're going to have to do the same thing we did over at the smelt building. I don't like that. I'm probably just going to end up ripping that out off camera and just redoing it. But that also means this conduit's going to be wrong. The conduit needs to be right here. Right in the middle of here. So even that conduit is going to be wrong. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. I mean, I could fix all that off camera. Literally, it's a lot. That's probably 30 minutes of work. At least 30 minutes of fail right there. Because even over here, I'm gonna have to push that out one. So there is no way to just use a single, like a center lane right here. We're gonna have to push that out too. Man, it looks so pretty too. Oh well, I mean, we could just hook it up. We should get all hooked up. Let's paint this because it's now wrong. Wow, that's a super fail right there. I thought for sure I counted it right. That's because I'm watching movies at the same time. Let's be honest here. That's what happens when you watch movies at the same time you're trying to build a factory. Alright, that means this is not going to be big enough. We got to rip this wall out right now. That means downstairs isn't big enough. This whole thing is just not big enough. That's just, never mind. So let's start ripping. Let's just... I mean, that's not wrong necessarily, but let's start ripping it out anyway. Great prejudice here. We need to just make some space. All this is incorrect. Let's just... Okay, we've ripped as much as they're allowing us to rip. Let's just be very judgmental right here. And get to ripping. That means this whole side's power is also wrong. All this stuff is incorrect. We're going to have to redo all of this. Seriously, it literally takes days to set all this stuff up, I feel like. Alright, that's gone, that's gone. This power is not good. This is also not right either. Which means I got to reset all this stuff. This is also wrong. This needs to... No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this. This is actually like that. Well, sorta. I actually got that wrong too. Man, that's a bummer. That's a serious bummer, man. When you're all... That's why it's so important to make sure you cut, like, measure twice, cut once kind of a thing. You got to do it, man. Because look how much rework this is. This is a lot of rework. Now, in other games like Factorio, I would not have this much rework to do. It's not that much. But in this game, it's a lot. These are all wrong, too, because they're offset, right? So this is wrong. We got to move that. This is also wrong. It's not the center anymore. We'll pull that side out. So 1, 2, 3. Now we need an extra one of these over here, running all the way down. And there's a rock in the way. That's going to make it really difficult, especially when we're laying down machines. I think that's okay. It's fine. It's already built. I'm not rebuilding the whole thing. But we will figure out how to make it do with the rock. We're only going to be missing one machine. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. That means our new area, right, is 1, 2, 3 outside. Alright, so it goes like that. Let's make sure we do that. Let's get the rest of this in. Oops. Nope. Seriously. Well, we were making good time. Jeez! This is like, if you're in IT, I know I keep talking about this, but this is like every demo ever. You build this sweet software or tool, or you hook it up to a database, or you do something cool, and you're going to demo it to people, right? And you're like, check this out, guys. It's so cool. And you go to demo it, and it doesn't work. And you're like, yeah. And everybody's like, yeah, demos never work, bro. It's just the point of a demo is it's not. They just don't work, ever. I'm going to rip this out off camera. I'll just do that off camera. Let's keep painting to get this right. At least 1, 2, 3. That's the outside. Again, make sure it's correct. And then that's going to be wrong, but I'll fix that off camera or during the stream. I will be streaming next Monday. Also, that means these are wrong. Excuse me. This does not go here. This is going to be that. Actually, we're going to need service doors, right? This is still right, but now that's not the end one. The end one is down here. So let's get some more wall in. Right? No, seriously, build. So that's the actual wall. That means this guy is going to be right here. And the end wall is right here. So let's get the end wall stuff done. Let's just get this moving here. We need to get this stuff done. Okay, so this is actually going to be... Let's just take this out. It's going to be 1 in, right? So it's actually that. Don't screw it up this time. It's 1 out the other direction. Like that. And then this wall is right... We'll just put it right here. Right? So it actually goes like this. Like that. Like that. We'll do this one too. Take all these out. At least we don't have massive double walls. At least we aren't doing that this build. Alright, then it goes up like that. Yep, loving it, loving it. Nope, like this. We don't really need to do this part. It's just really for looks kind of at this point. There we go. It's going to look like that. Now, it is going to be kind of neat to have that rock in the middle of the wall. That's kind of cool. To build around a rock like that, that'll make this thing unique. It still doesn't make me like it. But it is what it is, like I was saying. I'm out of foundation, or I'm out of concrete. Let's go back. I'll show you the rest of the thing here. Let's also fix this. This is wrong too. This whole conduit is wrong. Man, I spent so much time on that. That's okay. Spent so much time getting this conduit right. I mean, now every time I'm recording. I told my girlfriend I was gonna be recording too, so. There we go. Okay. Now, I didn't spend as long as I usually do just because I'm getting pretty good at these conduits, so it won't take me that long actually to rebuild this. I'm not sure I will be doing it on camera. I probably will do it like I did Steel Mill A, where I just kind of got the power in and said that's good for now. And in fact, I haven't even fixed Steel Mill A because I just haven't had time. But I will. Actually, I did have time last night and I didn't do it. And I almost didn't do this building, which now doesn't matter now anyway because I'm having to redo most of it. But I will get to that soon. I do like to make my buildings, finish them off by making them look nice. I don't like having buildings half done, really. But it's a little bit different just because I have to record videos. Like, I have to get videos out. So that means this is also wrong. That's okay. We'll reset all this stuff. This conduit is completely wrong as well. So, I mean, we could leave that in. Is it that big of a deal if we leave it in? Everything's all set up. These are actually moving too. This whole thing is moving. This is all wrong. That's all wrong. This whole thing's gonna move. That means this is wrong. Why are there double? Let's get this out of there. That is not correct anymore. This is not correct. We need to move this one too. We probably should turn it on the outside. It is the most outside belt, correct? So why don't we at least get this part fixed? No, that's not correct. There we go. See, I didn't know, but I figured I might be picking up some of these ingots. Let's get this guy in on the outside. That would have been smarter. I didn't think about that, actually. Let's pick him up and just plumb him in again. And we'll go as far outside as possible, which I want to say is right there. So let's go like that. Is there going to be some clipping? Not really. No clipping. Okay, cool. We'll go all the way over to this one. That is the last one here. 1, 2, and then in. There we go. Okay, so the steel is rehooked. Gutted the building. And actually, that's not correct anymore either. Let's just take this stuff out. This probably has to go too. This is wrong. This is now going to be a door. So that means these are all... Actually, I could do this. There we go. That means this is wrong. Alright. But thanks for bearing with me here. This is also in the wrong spot. It needs to be right here. And right there. Alright. Like that. Actually, this is going a lot faster than I thought it would. Really don't have time to spend on this, though. That's the thing. I mean, I guess I do. I have like 40 minutes. We need more concrete, right? We're out of concrete. Maybe I should... Well, I have been dismantling things, so I think I'm getting concrete back for that. Let's just finish what we've started here, then. We're going to rip this conduit. Actually, no. Didn't I say this conduit would be fine? No, because it all moves over. So it would have been fine with it looking the way it was. If we had the walls where they were. But that is not the case. I'm really worried about getting that wall with this deconstructor guy right here. I'm not super accurate with it. Alright, yeah, let me turn around. This other wall is good. I don't want to rip that out. If I can help it, I want to keep that. But this stuff, you know, there's nothing in the way. It's just sky. Alright, cool. Nope, see, that's okay. Let's just tear this out anyway. I'll just rebuild it. We're going up the ramp here. I mean, there's not sky here, but that's okay. It's literally ceiling. It's not wall, not complicated stuff. I don't really care. It's fine. Alright, and then when we rip this out, we're going to go get some concrete. I'll show you a couple other things I did. In the meantime, we've got to rip this out too. I don't know where this is going to go. Actually, that is probably okay. That needs to go. This probably needs to go too, because I don't think that's in the right spot anymore. Let's get this wall in. There we go. Okay. The walls are fairly good now. Let's get this. I think we have enough to get this stuff in. Yeah, we have like 700. Again, we're not going to do the whole thing. Oops. We'll just get ourselves there. There we go. Alright, that's good for what we're trying to do. Again, I'm just going to run the power like inside. I'll fix the power conduit stuff later. Let's at least paint it correctly, though, because this is going to mess me up. Not that it really helped last time, because I didn't do a wide enough thing, right? Alright, let's get this paint in. There we go. Okay. And there. Now it's done. Alright, let's go get me some more concrete, and then I'll show you what I've been doing. I actually just grabbed like 4,000 concrete, so I'm telling you, I've been burning through it, especially with widening all the freeways and stuff. Let's go this other way. You've gone that way a lot. Let's go this way. I actually did change the freeway where the coal is being pulled out for the, well, actually, it's that way for you guys, for the steel mill A, because there wasn't a wide enough path to get 32 meters of freeway through there without jiggity janking like a whole bunch. And I didn't really want to do that, even though it would look a little cooler. So I moved it all the way out. I would have to cut down a lot of trees too, and there'd be like no trees in there then. So I really just didn't want to do that. I thought it would look ugly, so I didn't do it. But yeah, let's go up here. I don't know what we're gonna do over here. Soon my base is gonna move, so I'm not really sure. I guess we can send ore this direction. We'll probably be sending in ore trains back and forth right here, so that makes sense. I probably now can expand over to here. Maybe we'll put concrete over there, the concrete build, because we're going to need a lot more space. We're going to need way more constructors. I'm going to send some more limestone over there eventually too. So, because the build is just not fast enough. So you can see it just connects straight away, just right up to the smeltery. It's kind of cool. Yeah, this is not doing bad. It's see, I'm taking a whole row now, so I need some plate as well, and maybe some rods while I'm here. I'm already over here. Might as well go get it. Some of you maybe have not seen this area of the factory. If you've only been on a couple episodes, you probably haven't seen any of this stuff. So I was also connecting freeway over here, thinking, well, when I want to move stuff around, I'm probably not going to go where the regular road is, because it just doesn't make sense. It's barely wide enough. It looks neat, but you have to go around corners and stuff, and the way they've built the grid here, there's not a lot of ways to draw like curving lines and stuff. It's very grid-like. So I expanded this. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this piece. I might actually just hook this straight up to the ingot delivery area right there and just use this part that I made. But again, expanded this whole freeway right here. I did not put a corner in right here. Oh well, I'm gonna keep going. I don't have time for that right now. We've only got about half an hour left, so we gotta hurry. This is the ironworks for those who've never seen it. It's also kind of in need of an update a little bit. It's one of the first buildings I ever built, so I really need to do some updates here. Let's get like maybe 400 plate. That's probably good. Let me get like 200 rod, I guess. Or 2 stacks. That looks pretty good. Yeah, we can get rid of these steel ingots. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back. So again, the whole point to the newer base will be I'm going to take trucks or trains or something. It's going to be trucks at first. Trucks to bring supplies to my base. And then I'm also going to have a couple mini bases around. Trucks are going to drop stuff off there too. That way, like if I'm over here building on the assembly plant, I don't have to run all the way across the map over there to go get supplies. That just seems kind of stupid. So I'm going to have little mini resupply areas. There's the copper works. Looks a lot nicer than the other buildings because I got to spend more time trying to figure out. Actually, no, the ironwork or the coal plant actually is looking pretty good now. I don't have the trim on it like this guy does, that green trim that looks so nice. I do want to get the green trim on it. You can see they don't have that. But they do have windows. This guy doesn't have windows. He needs windows very badly right there. But this area is looking really cool. A lot of cool factories in this vicinity. So you can actually see them all, which is kind of cool. Let's go up this way. This is where this connects to the freeway. This will be the shipping area for shipping out product from the steel mill right here, steel mill B. Again, it's going to be a different size now, so whatever. Okay, we've got plenty of stuff now. Let's fill this in. They're not supposed to be. We could put some skylights. Actually, it won't matter because there's going to be another floor on here anyway. So, it doesn't really matter what we put right here. It's not going to be. It's going to be concrete flooring or whatever. Let's run that all the way down. Maybe do it like that as well. Okay. Now, this is going to be the roof. The way I do my buildings is I kind of cross-hatch them, sort of. This is going to be the up area into the second floor that's going to stick out like that. It's going to go across. Eventually, when I need it, when I need new products and stuff. Because I think the whole bottom area down here, because I do need so many beams and pipes, it's used in a lot of different builds. I'm just going to have this whole floor be beams and pipes. This whole floor is going to be beams. Like, beams are going to be over here, pipes are going to be over there. Okay, that's how it's going to work. Let's get to it, actually. It looks like we're good to go now. Again, I'm not going to put the conduits in right now. We'll do that another time. I'm just going to hook straight into the power off of this guy. So to do that, I'm going to have to probably... Oh, I could have hooked in right there. Okay, well, let's do that. Let's just do this. Get this repainted. There we go. Again, logistics area down here. This is plenty wide enough because... it's constructor. It's one in, one out, right? So no big deal. I don't need to have multiple levels. All right, let's just connect right inside of here. And we'll just bring this out here like this. It's going to be really ugly, but that's okay. We'll actually can bring it over here. For now, it's going to be that way. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to have 120 steel coming in. We aren't going to be able to put that many constructors here. So it doesn't really matter. We're going to have them coming in this side, out the other side, right? That's how we like doing it. I believe it goes like that. So if I flip this one around... Oh no, that's crowding it out way too much. What I need to do is put the floor holes in first. So, I do know that these are 1 wide. They're basically 8 meters wide for sure. So I think the floor holes are going to go like this. Pretty sure that's how they end up. Let's see if I'm right. I've done a couple of these now. It's got to go right there. Yeah, that looks right, man. Make sure I get this in straight. I want to say that's right. Yeah, just like that. Again, this is going to be beams. Kind of excited to get to beams. We haven't built anything really new in a while. Steel beams, there are probably alt recipes to this. We'll be unlocking those in a second. In fact, let's do a MAM real fast. Let's see, where can we get a MAM very quickly? Let's do a MAM and see what we've got for, okay. We did have a hard drive in there. Let's just get, I don't know, let's get this. We'll get that dumb alt recipe I'll probably never use. Let's add another hard drive in here and just keep plugging away at the hard drives we do have. Because I think there's going to be alt recipes to steel beams and stuff. But for now, we have this one. 4 steel in, 1 beam out, 60 per minute in, 15 out, which means we can only have 2 machines anyway. This is, literally 2 machines per belt. So we only get to have 1 extra of these guys. So I'm not going to build a whole line. I'm literally going to build that much. When we, are more advanced, we can put more stuff in. Let's get back to this. Conveyor 2, we're going in. This is a no-brainer. Let's get these guys hooked up. This is out, right? We're going to bring this out to the box. Receiving. Same thing over here. All right, this is basically set up. The power's not set up. Let's hook up that real fast. Again, we're going to do it just in a very basic way. Let's copy the recipe and paste it. There we go. Now we have beams all set up. And over here is going to be pipe. Let's just do that at the same time. Actually, let's do the floor holes. That really helped me with where to put this thing. These are very simple in where they're placed. The constructor build. Okay, constructor. It's going to go like this. It's going to be on the line right there. It's on the line. I don't like that. It doesn't seem right. That seems right. Yep, that looks right. Alright, these are going to be steel pipes. Steel pipe is 30, so we can have 4 of these. We get 4 of these for our troubles. Now, we get 20 steel pipe per minute here. We only get like... Well, I can't remember. We're going to go look in a second. But basically, let's see. We get 4 of these. Let's do the outside first. Let's just slap the Slim Jims in. 1, 2. Oh, that sucks that this side's going to be the side that we lose out on a couple constructors right there. We're going to miss out on 2. That's okay. That's okay for now. Let's get the floor holes in. We'll go look at the beams in a second. I think we only get, well, we're getting 15 per minute, right? That's not a lot. We're only getting 30 per minute on beams. And the reason that's not good is because Mark III belt is built out of steel beams, so we really want a lot of it. But it is what it is. It's just, we get what we get. Okay? Steel pipe, let's paste steel pipe. Paste. 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 Okay, now we'll do these guys. We are delivering, because this is the raw product, which is steel ingots. We're really going to need to up the steel plant very, very quickly. But that's okay. We will. We're going to do it. We just need to actually receiving. There we go. We just need to mine some more iron ingots. And I know where some are. Some more iron nodes. And the smeltery needs to expand again for iron, which is fine. We've got plenty of space in there. A lot of these factories are super overbuilt as far as structure. That's to make them scalable. I really shouldn't have a problem adding machines. It's going to go a lot faster once, like when I come back and add stuff, it's like slap, slap, slap. I mean, you'll see when I do the smeltery, it's really fast. Let's get power over these guys. We're going to have 2 of these, though. So let's just do it like this. And then we'll do one across. Like this. Again, we'll be moving all this stuff into the conduit when it's up and running. But for now, it's not going to be up and running. It's just going to have to do it the generic way right here. The conduit does look amazing, though. It really hides the wires well. It really looks smooth and slick. I love it. All right, that's all set up. We're about done, actually. We just need to go do logistics stuff. Now, oh yeah, we already have access, or we did. No, we didn't put in access points yet. So let's do this. We don't want them directly behind, right? We want them sticking out a little bit so they're easy to get to. Okay, cool. And we have all the floor holes in here. Let's start hooking this guy. Well, we want beam first. Beam is going to take the longest, be the most difficult. It's going to be a pain in the butt. We're not going to get that much for it. So let's start here. We're going to receive right here. Actually, that's lined up perfect. So let's make it sure it's right on this side. That looks correct. Right, it's going to come in straight off that porthole right there. Yep. Now we just need to line it up with this guy, because we only have 2 of these, so simple. There we go. And then we'll switch over to the mergers. They're already set up correctly. No brainer. We only have 2 of them. This is easy. Now let's go over here and just hook these up straight away, because why not? We're already on merge. Now the way I do this is I can tell if it starts to clip, it's too far. That's how I've figured out how to do this. Now we have a line, so this is simple. 2, 3, 4. Switch back to splitter. And I believe those are correct. Remember the black side, or really it's silver. Black side is where it exits. Yep. Green is input. Okay, same thing for splitters. Now it's going to be whatever color you're using, whatever color coding you're using, it'll be different. But that's what it is with my paint scheme. That is not in line anymore. That's weird, is it? No, it's... No. Oh, wait. No, that's correct. Oh, wow, that's cool. I'm glad. Okay. Yep, receiving in the back. Receiving in the back. Receiving in the back. Now we can start taking this out and maybe build some boxes over here. Because we're going to have stuff coming out real quick. This is not set up at all. That can still be right there. We just need to take these out. These are wrong now. Let's redo the paint, because now I'm not going to know what I'm doing. Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. Let's get some of this paint in now. I want to make sure that I line this up correctly, and this paint really does help. Even though it didn't seem to help when I was building the building. But it does help, guys. It really does. I'm not joking here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's going to be out here. Kind of a dub, you know, just in case. Let's just do it anyway. Alright. So this guy's going to be coming out toward the center here. Why don't we make this come out basically over here? Let's get to the porthole thing. That's going to be the porthole for this guy. That is wrong. Right? Let's just take out some of these things. They're not right. There we go. And extend this across to something that is correct. There we go. So what I'm going to do is for this side, I'll bring it along right here. I'll bring it along this. Ooh, then we're not going to be able to do that over here. That's going to be interesting. Well, we can bring both that side and this side along here. And then we'll wrap them around and we'll put them out that. This side will go out that way. Okay, that's how we're going to do this. That'll make it the easiest. I think that's the easiest anyway. And we'll just move this line as we add things in. That way I don't have to care too much about it. That is the exit, right? We're going to come out to here, and then in the walking area, we're going to turn this guy, right? Like we always do. And then we want it to go like this. Well, we're going to want it to run... Well, we want one to run, like, literally along this. And the other one's going to run, I don't know, like that, probably. Let's give ourselves a little bit of space. There's not a lot of space down here, which, it's okay. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Line it up. Nice autosave. Thanks, guys. Autosave in these games usually can save your bacon, but man, it's a pain in the butt sometimes. Alright, we're going to give ourselves tons of space right here. Pretty sure that will do it. Pretty sure, not 100%, but yeah, see, there we go. There. And we're going to need these guys, right? Just like we have over there. This is also in the wrong spot now. That's okay. These are in the correct spot. Let's put some boxes in here. Let's get the setup. So the way I like to do my boxes is I like to start it on this line right there. Like right there. And then we're going to put a box. Well, we won't need a box over here because that'll be the same product probably. Alright, let's connect it. So it just literally hooks right up and starts collecting that pipe. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Now this, we're going to need more of these, right? Like, that's wrong. This is going to move over one. So actually... Wait, is this... Yeah. Hole, wall, hole. Okay. Let's get the porthole in here. And there. That means this, which is going to move. Actually, both of these are going to move. This is actually going to be over here. We'll get this stuff in at least. This is going to help us with where we're at in the build here. That should go like that, and then that's going to go like this. Okay. That means this box is going to be right here. It's going to be receiving right there, and that's on the line, right? That's on the line. Right there. Alright, we're almost done. We got a long ways to go too, so we don't have to actually hurry. We can take our time here. Let's get that hooked up since we're already out here. But we're going to do the same thing with this. We're going to run this down. We're going to curve it into that guy, basically. Let's get some belt. Let's get this guy going. Whoa! Nope. Can't wait to upgrade these belts, man. It's going to be so awesome. Alright, okay, cool. Right on the line right there. So where'd I put this guy? One across? Yeah, okay. Then I turn him in, right, like that. Then I went like this. We're going to want these guys right next to each other, pretty much. Wait. Like that. And then we're going to want it right there, I believe. Yeah, so we're going to go 1, 2. Turn it. That's good. Alright, looks nice, looks nice. Gonna get this sucker in, and then we're almost done. We're gonna go fire this sucker up and see what happens. Let's turn it the same exact spot. Let's do everything the same that we kind of can. Sort of. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right, like that, and then boom. Okay, so that's all hooked up. Now let's hook up the lifts, right? We still have to do the lifts, but that's okay. We'll do those real quick. That is not lined up. That is wrong. Let's redo that guy. Make sure he's going in. Always when you reline this up, and make sure they're going in the correct direction here. Okay. Plus I started in the wrong one. I'm supposed to start with this guy. Okay, he is delivering. Oh yeah, he's receiving, because he's receiving ingots. Why does this always mess me up? He's receiving ingots to send up top. And the other guy is delivering product to send over to the box. So let's change our direction. Although it's going to auto hook up in the correct direction because we already hooked up the top. And I like to hook up the top first because the top is so much easier for me to remember. Like to logic in my head which direction it's supposed to be. There we go. Let's just go right over here and do the same thing over here. We only have 2 machines though. Receiving product, receiving product. Now we are delivering. Again, it's going to auto do this guy for me. See? Receiving ingots to put in the machine. There we go. Now let's get some belt. It's going to go that. Actually, in both setups, it's going that direction. Right? That just goes out that way, though. This guy gets hooked into that straight away. Same thing over here. Right? We're going directly in. And then this guy feeds that. And then the product feeds this. And down the line. So, same thing as the other side. We just have more machines. I guess it's pretty obvious at this point. And product goes out. All we have to do now is hook up the ingots. So let's do that real fast. We have 13 minutes. We got tons of time. Let's hook up these ingots and just watch it start. So awesome again to get a brand new product. Steel up and running. Steel products are up and running. There we go. Let's get rid of this. I'm not going to use that for a while. Sweet. Steel Mill A went in last episode. Steel Mill B online, even though it was screwed up at first. Now this guy is going to start making beam for us at 15 per minute. We're going to hit 30 per minute. That's pretty cool. It should be coming in any second now. So the way, and I manifolded this. So this guy's going to fill up first, and he's going to slowly trickle a little bit of items to the other guy. But he's going to keep filling up. See how he's filling up past where we need it to be? Until he has so much, he's overflowing. Once he gets 100 steel ingots in here, it's going to overflow to this guy, and he's going to get, well, as soon as we can actually, he's going to get all the ingots he needs. Now he's already getting a few extra, because these only pick up items so quickly. But there we go, we've got steel beam. Let's actually go downstairs and watch the steel beam. We should also have steel pipe at the same time. There's the steel beam popping out. Not a lot, again, 30 per minute. We've got 80 per minute pipe coming out, 20 each, right? So that's nice. That's going to get us everything we need for the next milestone, Logistics 3, which is Mark III belt, and the double stacking pipe, which is really why I stopped with my coal plant, because I wanted the double stacking pipe before I redid all my piping in the bottom. Okay? Now, we're probably running out of power almost at this point. We're getting close if we're not there. I do need to sync these. We have 12 minutes. I could probably do 11 minutes. Very cool. Let's go upstairs and like actually look at our power since we do have a power pole up here. What are we doing here? What are we at? Oh, we're okay. 1049. Now, if blue goes over the gray line, you don't necessarily trip. You trip when you actually use that much. If everything came on at once, which would never happen in my system, because there's so much stuff that's just backed up. But if it did, it would trip the system. And if your blue line's above your gray line, you can't even turn your power back on, even if you're not using it all. So we definitely need next stop is expanding that power plant, which we're going to do in a sec. We're just going to have to get our milestone, which won't take long, right? We're getting 30 per minute on the beam. It's probably almost done. It's 18. That's not even close to almost done. And we need 100 of these, which I wish it was reversed, but that's okay. 500 concrete. I definitely have more than that. So why don't we set up the sinks since we're here? And I believe since we have big doors over here, the sinks are actually going to have to be... Well, we only need one sink right here. So it's literally just going to be right here. Right? Which means that's okay. We're going to do that. This is going to stick out 3, I believe. Actually, it needs to go up 1 higher. Because it's got to hide the boxes. So what I do with this... Actually, that's not a good place for the box. Because I can't hide it. It needs to move over to here. Let's just make that happen real fast. Let's just move this box over. Because I need space to put down... that's not going to work either. What I need is the box to be right here. Right on that line, right? That's as close as it can be. So let's cut this. And then we'll bring this over here. Well, we'll do this. We're going to line it up. Go back 2. And then go in. Okay, cool. We're going to have to move the pipe one as well. Oh man, we're going to move steel beam for the first time. That is really cool. We should be ready. We should be able to do the milestone by the end of the episode, I think. So let's do the same thing over here. We want it... actually, yeah, it should also not work over here, right? It was fine where it was. Great. Well, let's move it back. Wait. Right there? No, we want it right there. So it does need to move over like a tiny amount. Just a tiny amount. I don't even know if that's enough room for the walls to go in. You know, this is only going to ever have one product. I think this is actually fine. This way we can put a splitter right there, and we can actually put 2 coming into 1. Or we might have to have 2 of these guys and have their 2 sinks, possibly. Let's move this guy over just to make him the same, and I just don't think that's going to be enough room. So let's put him here and move him over 1. We're going to do the same thing here while the pipe is just flying, and I wish the beam was the same way. Alright, let's get the sucker in. Very easy fix. Yep. That's at least nice. I think part of that's just because I'm more used to the game. I definitely need more inventory space because I'm going to start running out. I'm going to need more than I can actually carry. So these need to be 1 higher, which that's no problem. These doors are going to move, remember? So why don't we do this? Just so I remember that these are all moving. This is not where the door is going to be. So why don't I just take the door out? There we go. This is actually going to be a different spot. So this is actually how high it has to be for constructors. Because the box clips through, and I don't want it to clip through. So we're going to take this stuff out. This is wrong. Well, not wrong. It's just not what I want. There we go. It clips the box a little bit, but watch. It doesn't clip through the floorboard. Watch. It clips in from the other side. Right? But it doesn't stick through the floor. So it still looks nice, in my opinion. Alright, so that's in. Let's maybe get the rest of this. I don't think we're going to be sinking this. Not for a while. I'm just going to let it fill up. We'll worry about sinks later. What have we got? 4 minutes? 5 minutes? We can start working on it, I guess. We almost have 200, so yeah, we're gonna get the milestone on this episode. Let's put a sink in anyway. Where's my sink? There it is, 7. Now, I believe I can get 2 sinks in 4, or something like that. And I usually like to sink it in this direction. What's it lining up with? I don't know what's down there, but it's probably wrong. Why don't we put a floor hole in first? No, how did I do this before? I think Floor is too steep. It's not steep at all, actually. So I don't know what you're talking about. Let's move it all the way back. Kind of like it like that. And then I believe, yeah, we can put 2 here. That's why I built it this way. See how it barely fits? Each one of these takes up 2, is basically 8 meters across, or 16 meters across. So that means our floor hole is going to have to go right here. Well, it doesn't have to, but it'd be best if it was right there. Now, I bet you that's right above the container. Yeah, see, it's sticking literally into the container right there. So what we can do eventually is like split it right here and send something up. We've done this before. We literally did it. Every other factory does this. Actually, I could split it there and just send it up through there. It's probably a better way. Just put a splitter in right. Actually, that's really close to the wall. Let's see if I can do that. And then I usually just turn it off. So let's put the splitter in right here. We want it receiving in the back. That's actually not a bad idea right there. Let's move it back, though, just because I don't have tons of room here. Alright, let's get this re-hooked up because I don't want this to slow down too much. Which one's it? That's correct. Okay. Oh, that's right. We're going to make 2 boxes. We don't have that space, though. Actually, we can still do this because we can just keep merging it into a manifold and split it into 2 boxes. Because one box I'm going to try to use that box to fill the outbound product, to fill like the train or whatever's going to be coming in right here. The other box will fill that. The sinks will do this stuff. All right, so I split that, and now I'm going to split it up. Let's see where the best spot... Okay, so this split would be right on that line. Let's see where the best spot for that is. Probably like right here. I still have to turn in, right? So if I do a 5 Mark II, delivering that direction, and then I can go like this, and just run it straight in. Let's make sure... Well, this doesn't have any power anyway, so that's fine. We'll get it hooked up. It's not going to have any power. We don't want to use it yet anyway, so... 5E, okay, cool, or R, whatever it is. This is obviously going to be receiving. And boom, it's hooked up. There. Now, it'll actually funnel a few beams in there to fill up the belt, but it will stop. It is not sinking anything right now. Okay? Once it fills up, it's done. Okay, we've got 200 of these. Let's grab those. Man, I can't believe I have to spend 200 on this. That's pretty bad, but it's fine. Let's get 100 pipes, which is just 200. That's fine. Let's do this milestone, guys. I need to put the sink in right there, but we're right at time. We're 2 minutes from time. I actually have to go back to base to do this. I think I'll put the other sink in another time. I mean, I could do it right now, I guess. I'm a little over the time, but that's fine. And then like that. Well, not 10, more like 4. 1, 2, 3. Well, again, not exactly, but yes. This has to go out 4, and we might not have... Okay, the wall just isn't built out yet. Alright, sweet. I think it's 3? Is that correct? Yep. Nope. There we go. Okay. So at least the floor of this is set up to do the sinking. Well, we're going to do that on the next episode. We only have 1 minute left. I really do like to keep these at about an hour. Man, I really just want to do it, though. Let's just hook it up. Let's just hook it up. Let's at least make this part the same. Splitter in the back. Lined up with this. Is that right? Feels like it is. Okay, great. And then let's get this rehooked up like we did with the other one. This feels a lot shorter, but that's okay. And then I believe the floor hole is on this line, so it's like right here. Like that, I think. And it's going to be receiving. There we go. Okay, I think that's good. We're good for now. I'm just going to go over there and pop that. Actually, we can almost get this done. It's going to be like a minute over. No big deal. Let's just put the sink in, even though we're not going to be using it. Okay, it's in line with that guy. On the line over here, we're going to put 2 of these in. Even though I'm only going to use 1 for now. I'm not even sure I'll ever even get to 2. That doesn't seem correct. That's not the same. Oh, that's because the machine is not exactly the same. It should still work, I think. I hope. Alright, nope. We're delivering, that's correct. Like that. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, it's too close. Well, let's try it like this. It's going to look really weird, but it should work. Well, it probably won't, but we're going to try it anyway. Because I got to turn it all the way around. Will that work? Yes! It works, even though I don't like it. I might move that, because it looks really disgusting. That looks so bad. Anyway, it's in, I guess. Let's go pop this sucker in the hub and get our upgrade real quick, our milestone, before we get off camera. I'll show you a different direction I went on this too. The belts are not going to be right in the middle of the freeway the whole time. They're just there right now because we don't have any other logistics. So this is where I moved the freeway. Remember when it was on the other side of that rock? I liked it better because I like it molding with the the terrain, but with 32 meters wide, it was too wide. It just didn't fit. So I have to put it over this area that doesn't have anything, so it can be kind of straight and not be curving every 2 seconds. As you can see, the power poles are still kind of janky, but I moved this over. It's going to kind of encroach on the water factory area, for lack of a better word. Eventually, it's going to connect up to that probably to make a little loop over here. And also, I won't have to use these then, which are kind of a cool way to get around. It's not as brain dead. I have to think a little harder when I'm doing that. Should I pick up some silica while I'm here? It couldn't hurt. Let's just kill that and pick up some more. I really do need to upgrade this too. I just haven't needed silica, and I'll probably do it on the next episode. I need to work on some research and stuff in the MAM with silica and everything. There are a lot of cool things I could do, and I'm just not doing them. Made it. Nice. So that's how I used to get around a long time ago. And I still do a lot, you can see. It is a pretty easy and fast way to get around. Here is the smeltery. As you can see, this is the copper floor. I've got some machines up and running. This is not working because we're not using that copper. The blow floor, which I guess I can show you, a lot of you guys probably haven't seen this stuff, is all my iron, and I'm actually using quite a lot of machines, and you can see I already pre-hooked up a bunch of machines to prepare for faster belts and things like that. So, should be able to get a lot out of this eventually. Man, my FPS just dropped like a rock. That video card is coming soon, man. I'm about to order it. So let's go over here and do our milestone. Finally. Very cool. We're now into steel, dudes. Logistics Mark III, baby. Let's go.
Milestone reached. Logistics.
We're not very far into this game, and we're on like episode 37, which I think is hilarious. We're a little over the time. That's okay. Let's pick another milestone now. Okay, we've got hyper tubes, which would be great for getting around the factory now it's getting so large. But we're going to need encased industrial beams to get that, which really means we need advanced steel production like right away, immediately. Now, the nice thing is we get another product that we're going to have to build for our Phase 2 completion, which is automated wiring. We can start that. We only need 100, so it's not that big of a deal. But we get stators, motors, we get a bunch of stuff. Miner 2 is good, heavy modular frame. A lot of new stuff to build. That's actually Tier 4. Tier 3's done, so we are in Tier 4. We only have a couple things left. So where do we get... Oh, we already got that. We already got whatever this is. Is it in Tier 3? Can we already build this? Yeah, versatile framework. Oh, we got it with steel. So we're going to have to build that. That's probably in an assembler, guessing. And advanced steel gets us our last thing, so we can open up Tier 5 and 6, which is going to get us trucks eventually. So we're probably going to work on... Enhanced. We're going to do advanced steel production right away because we need enhanced industrial beams to get hypertubes anyway. And we can do all this right now, actually. We could literally unlock this pretty much right now. We could just do this right now. Get minor twos. Actually, let's hook this up. Let's go get this stuff. We're a little over. I don't really care. Let's spend another 5 minutes and just do 2 milestones in one episode. So I'm going to go over here and get rotors. Again, I need hypertubes, man. I need a hypertube network. My base is too big now to be running around all over the place. And I don't feel like the machines or the cars and stuff are very good. Especially for the setup I've got going. They're just not great. I'm already over here. Should I get... No, I'm good with it. I'm good with those things. Rods and iron plate I'm good with. Screws are going to be a thing of the past once I get all these alt recipes in. We can actually check a couple things off, so I'm going to do that in a second. But before we do that, well, we're going to do the milestone. But I'm going to go back to the coal plant and upgrade it because we literally are at the end of our power. This let's run through the actual upper floor here because you might not have seen this either. This is my assembly plant. This is where I take more than one product and smash it. Take 2 products, smash into one. It's got a lot more space, as you can see. Obviously, I've got a couple of... you can see there's the power conduit thing. I probably need to recolor it because it's ugly. One of the patch updates did that, actually. But you can see the power conduit looks really cool. I'm making a bunch of different products down here. I'm doing rotors, reinforced plate, smart plate, and frameworks. Some kind of frames. We don't... No, yeah, we do. Let's get like 300 more reinforced plate, and then rotors are down here. Let's get like 200 rotors, because we're going to probably need them pretty soon. We don't need smart plate or frames. Again, this building is also not finished. But it's scalable. So now I think every time I come over here and work on stuff, I'm just going to like expand. I'm just going to do some more beautification and get this thing rolling. So we've got plenty of rotors now. We've got plenty of concrete already. Let's go get some copper wire. That's from the copper works. We'll go get that while we're getting the... Oh, I missed the boat there on that one there. We'll get that while we're getting the steel pipe. And then we'll get ourselves advanced steel, which is funny because we just got steel. They feel too close together. Steel is tier 3, advanced steel is tier 4. But steel is not that easy to get, too. It's not that easy to make, so... I'm wondering if those are a little bit too close together, honestly. We're way over the time, but I want to get this done. That's going to... yeah, we got to do the coal plant before we can do anything new. God, these belts are so ugly. I can't wait to change them out. Base just starts to look so lame. With all the belts all over the place. Need to make more iron ingots, that's for sure. Gonna need a lot more steel. So let's actually... This is when I was fixing some wire. Let's get that fixed. No, that's... Well, I'm not really sure why we have the box for receiving. Oh, I put it in because eventually we're going to have trucks or trains delivering the copper ingots. That's why those boxes are there. Alright, here is our product over here. We need 1,500 of this, right? Plenty of it. We have plenty. We're going to need... We don't need any of this cabling. Do we need cable, though? Are we almost out? We could use a little bit of cable. Maybe about a stack. Oh, look, we're right next to the steel mill B. I just need tubes. We're going to start needing those, so why don't I just get like 2 more stacks of that. And then let's get some steel beams, because we're going to need those. Maybe everything we've got. Okay, now let's go turn that in, and bam, we've done 2 milestones in one video. Again, kind of over the time. I can't build another hub. You can only build one. There's actually was a glitch where you could build 2 hubs, but I think they patched it. Which I would guess that means you can build as many hubs as you want. I think this way might actually be faster. Unless you miss the freeway. Then it's not. Now, I covered up the thing I could actually run on. The copper sheets are actually going up right here, so I could actually jump on that and go faster. But I covered them with iron ingots, so now I can't, because iron ingots are flowing the other direction. Is what it is. Yeah, this might be a little bit faster, actually. So man, dude, 2 milestones in one episode. That we're accomplishing something. Way kind of over the time, 10 minutes over. But that's okay. I'm totally fine with that. I keep saying it, so it must not be, right? But we went far in this episode. We would not be so over if I did not build that factory incorrectly. It's kind of funny. All right, let's do it. We've got everything we need. Let's do it again, guys. Twice in one episode here. And rotors. A couple hundred of those. No big deal. We're just pumping those suckers out. Advanced steel. Nice. We're going to do that. We're going to need probably another, we're probably going to need another factory. I could send all that stuff over to the assembly plant. It's got plenty of space. That's probably what I'll end up doing. I don't need to build another building. Assembly plant's going to have a lot of products coming and going out of there. Let's pick the last of the tier 4 milestones here, hypertubes. We cannot do that yet. We need industrial cased beams or whatever. I'm sure it's assembled. Let's throw down an assembler and see if what I'm thinking is true here. So there's stators. Stators are pretty easy. Just steel tubes and wire. That's easy. We're going to be putting this in, by the way. Oh! Alternate steel rotor. That's the one I want. Cool. There's also motors. We got a lot of stuff to build, guys. Encased industrial beams. Yeah, see, there you go. Steel beams and concrete. So we're going to need that concrete factory. Faux show. Excuse me. Yep, see, now we can build everything. We already have tons of smart plating. We've got a lot of work to do in the assembly plant, guys. A lot. We're going to be spending a lot of time there. Let's update our to-do list now that we've done a bunch of these. We added beams, right? We added pipes. And we're going to need to do some more stuff, but we'll wait to do the rest of that because we'll update it after I get the coal plant upgraded. I don't think I can make this. Nope. Alright, let's go through here. Yeah, I can go to the other side, I think, through here. Kind of a little bit of a back door right here. We'll go over to the coal plant. We'll be done. Actually, I probably should kill it. We're like 15 minutes over. Anyway, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. The factory is really looking awesome now. And we're about to shore up a couple of things that have really just been eyesores since the beginning. Like this silica factory and stuff. Well, it's really a quartz factory. That's going to stay for a while. But this guy has got to grow. Because now we're going to need a lot more concrete. I'm not building that much right now. I think it's 60 per minute right now. We're going to need a lot more because we're going to be using that in the assembly plant. So I will see you on the next one. Stay frosty, guys.